Alright, what is up, guys? So where I left off, I was planning to put these Noctua fans here on the front and the back of the case, and then for the radiator I was going to use the 3 fans that came with the radiator, and we'll mix and match the 3 that came and then the 3 extra I ordered, which were the same model basically. I was going to use those on the radiator, but it's not aesthetically, it's not going to do much for me. The lights aren't really going to bleed through the radiator that much, so it's kind of a waste. All of these RGB fans there, so I'm actually going to switch things up, and I'm going to be putting these Arctic fans are going to go to 3 of them are going to go to the front, 2 are going to be on the back door, and then I'm going to be using my Chromax Noctuas, the A14s. I'm going to be using those on the radiator where where they'll fit. As we saw already, there's some space issues here. Now the Noctuas will fit here, but I've got to find a way to get the power supply cables for the CPU here, and I'm going to attempt to utilize the 2 fan headers that are there for CPU fans, which if I put a fan here, it's going to be a little tight, but we'll see. Maybe I'll put one here, like a double, and then this will be the only one that's just on the top. This one is definitely super tight. Let me see if I can demonstrate that with this is not the Noctua, but we'll just use this fan as demonstration purposes. So whether I'm push pull, whatever orientation, if I put that fan in there, let's see if I can get the phone to kind of focus a little bit. But right there where I'm going to put those, when I drop this fan down to its screw points, there's no room. I'd have to really snake those around. And then as far as on this side, pretty similar, though I will have more room in this case, because then I can I can come from this side of the fan, snake the wires of the fan that I'm going to plug in there, the 2 fans. So I could do that, but this one is a definite no. It's only going to be a top mount. Well, hope I don't flip the camera too much here. This one I may do a push pull. Front one I can definitely do, that one's no problem. But as I said, I'm thinking about switching completely over to Noctuas on this, or maybe I have one of the Arctics here, but I don't want to mix match. I don't want an Arctic here and then the Noctua here. They have different RPM ratings, so I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea to have a mix match there. So I'm either going to use 2 Arctics here or 2 Noctuas. Not sure. I think I'll go with the Noctuas, most likely. Dude, I gotta get some permanent marker and take care of that. I mean, right? What else would I do? Because that's the top. Not going to really be seen the way the grill is on this, and plus if I put a dust filter there, if I use a dust filter and the top bracket or whatever. But up here, if I use LEDs here, it does have a front face and there is a dust filter, but there'll be some light come through. Not a lot, but some. But over here, this is the real part. This is open. So it will have some of the light bleed out into the case, which would be much more, you know, aesthetically preferable, is that at least I get some glow, maybe. That's what I'm trying to say. Whereas up here, I really feel like I'm not going to get anything out of those. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I kind of feel like we're probably better off with the Noctuas as radiator fans. They are more expensive. Is that a thing? Versus this. These are literal cones. That's interesting, you know. Yeah, let's take this one off and we'll see what the Noctua looks like up there. I hope I'm aiming at this. Good. Alright, so in other words, these would go to the front. I mean, I was looking at the static pressure, and the Noctuas are rated slightly higher in pretty much everything, but also are rated at a lower RPM max. Like, these are rated all the way up to 1900. Noctua is rated at 1500. Hope I'm not reading this wrong. Now let's see, like right here. So these are rated from, you know, well, these have the ability to go all the way to 0, which pretty much any fan could do that, but I guess these are, they have the ability to get like very low RPMs and also 0, whereas a bunch of them won't go below like 500 or 600 maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so 1900 RPMs, 68.9 CFMs, which I guess is equal to this 117 number, and then the static pressure is an even 2 millimeter H30, bearing, blah blah blah. Don't know the difference between sounds and decibel noise ratings, so I mean, that doesn't matter. I'm using all of the fans anyway, so the noise thing the noise comparison isn't a big deal, because I'm going to be using all of the Noctuas and most of the Arctics anyway, so that comparison doesn't matter. So anyway, that's the Arctics. Then over here, the Noctuas, at least on paper, appear to be good enough to replace the Arctic fans that came with the Arctic liquid cooler, because I want to take advantage of the LED or the RGB that this presents and put that on the front and back of the case, just because of the way this case is designed. So we should be fine. We should be good to go as far as taking these and utilizing them in a purely cooling, non-aesthetic area, which would be the radiator on top. And so we got 3 there. Where's my other one? Here. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm just gonna see if I can get my buddy without him getting too upset, hopefully, to pick the colors. Or wait, he picked these front ones. He picked red and white. Little Junior did that. So maybe I'll get my daughter to pick these. Oh, he's gonna be upset if I walk past him. See if I can text her. Oh, great. And of course I'm ripping everything up. So the choices are gonna be these. Okay, let's see what she says. Send her a picture. See what she says. Alright, so while she does that, go ahead and get this fan unboxed all the way here. And maybe we can compare the fins a little bit. So I don't know if they actually test, like for the numbers they give, for example, like the CFMs and all that, I don't know if they actually test it exactly how it is production, or do they test like their R&R version of it? Maybe, I don't know, like, because what if they, like the one they tested was these fins, but not necessarily the ring on it? So I'm curious if the ring increases the CFMs more than what they state, you know, because this one doesn't have the blades connected with a ring. This one, the blades are connected with the ring. So I don't flipping know. All right, cool. So she's going with a red and blue choice. All right, so she wants alternating red and blue all the way around it. Let's put those out. Okay, let's get the other one from the plastic. What the hell did I do with it? This is me. This is normal me. Just put it down somewhere random, walk away, make no mental note of where you put it. Oh, and here it is. Thank goodness. There we go. Easy peasy. Not a problem. So, we're going to do it exactly as she illustrated here. So the wire. Huh, this thing has magnets? No way. Oh no, these have magnets. Okay. Oof. Alright, so red up here. The corners are red. It doesn't matter, it's just get the kids activated in the process. Okay. So that'll allow me to mount this, and then when I unbolt this one, we'll have a little bit better of a situation. No, we'll put this to the bottom like that. Alright, so the first one we're dealing with here, top corner, top shelf. Should be good here. And we'll be keeping basically the same position of the radiator, so that's good too, because I kind of already felt that out. So we'll be good here. Okay, hopefully those are flat enough and they don't protrude too much as to cause a problem with the top thing. If they do, then I'll have to maybe take the washers off, I guess. Alright, so that will limit some of the wires with this top part, so that would make it easier. I won't have to have too many, like these can just go to the back. I'll run some adapters on the motherboard. We'll be good to go. In the meantime, we're locked into place here. We can unmount this one. Hold on. Let's take this off. Save those for the front of the case. Alright, so 2 blue at the top, 2 red at the bottom. Boom! Wait, blue at the top. I almost screwed it up. Come on, almost there. Oh yeah, there we go. So for now, we'll do the same thing. We'll attempt to use the washers. We already had a little bit of damage to the fins on the other side. I didn't notice that unboxing it, so I'm gonna assume that it was me just messing around with these fans. So, oops. Got caught on that one there. That's what I gotta watch out for. Now, that's the problem with these. Is if they're close together, then I guess it doesn't fit that well. Or at least the sliding in of it isn't as smooth as you would like. There we go. I think we made that. Okay, the last one should be a little easier to hook up because you can come in from the side there. Oh man, probably wants more water. Let me go give him some. There we go. Let's see. We finally got the cushioning to go with, so that's good. Oh, you know what? Okay, so this last one, I'm not going to use the washers because I'm going to need washers for this one inside. Shoot. And then the other thing is, like, I was actually thinking of getting one of these Noctuas in here so that I have 2 sets of push-pull. And then the only one that is just a single push will be this last one here because, you know, that doesn't fit well. Let me just check with everything in here one more time if that fan is going to work. Where is it? I'm gonna have to get another fan. Oh boy, isn't that fun? Let's get another fan here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That way we would use all the Noctuas because I got 5. I actually have 5 of these. By using, you know, all 5, you know, it's not, it doesn't get like thrown in the closet somewhere and I completely forget that I even had it. You know, that kind of deal. This is very, very exciting, guys. I have no idea, man. No idea. Especially since the camera is like stuck in place on a tripod and I don't want to fight it and take it off and put it back. Yeah, all that stuff. So, alright, so let's just see. Let's just play with the idea here. I mean, it definitely fits fine. And well, obviously it'll be going that way, so that's okay. Yeah. We'll only be putting bolts up here, I believe, fortunately. It's gonna be kind of weird. So we're definitely gonna need, I think we're definitely gonna need some washers for this side. So I need to save some. Actually, I have some washers here, so we should be okay. Okay, all that is good. Now we're gonna get this last one. Okay, so my son is asleep. He picked these, white and red, on this front one. He also dropped all of my fans earlier that I had out of boxes because it's really my fault. I neglected to put these things out of his reach, and he just yanked them all off on the ground. So now we're going to take these out. I am legitimately happy that I'm losing some of the complexity with the wiring out of this tight area. I am glad about that. And with the wiring harness, it's going to be less of a complex mess up in here, and I'll just utilize that elsewhere, like for the RGB at least. So here's that. We can unplug this one. Where is it? There we go. All right, cool. I think I'm more excited about this than my other, parts of this build. Just the fans, like hoping that these run well on the fan headers and yada 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 and all that stuff. So there's another one. All right, very nice. All right, so now, I will try to show this by taking the whole tripod over. So now, in here, the wiring harness that comes with the liquid cooler, it's hard to see, but there's right there is the RGB control, I guess. Okay. And then this is a wiring harness for 3 fans. I'll see what to do with these. I think the software is going to want to see fans on this, if there's software for this. I don't know if there is or not, but whatever. So maybe this first set I'll put on this harness together, and then the other 2 will be on motherboard headers to be controlled separately, I guess. Which maybe that makes sense. These are going to be up on the VRMs, and I can tie those into those. And this one will be for the, I don't know. It's all spitballing. I don't fucking know. But that's what I'm going to do now. I wonder if I should work in the other direction because of the lighting. Maybe. And then you have, if I do that, I end up with this background, this awesome background here of Kiwi. It's doing a live stream right now. She's working on some, what do you call them? Stream stuff, like be right back, starting soon, all that stuff, whatever the hell that's called. She's working on that stuff. All right, so if I'm going to work on this side, we're going to be moving the case around here. Oh, that's a hefty boy. That's a hefty boy right there. All right, so when I work on these, I'll turn it this way. For now, I'm working on these top ones. So I'll get it this way. Nice. All right, so we've got daughter, wife. So I'll pick the next one. So, blue, red, blue, blue, red, blue. Okay, Yeah, we'll do that. Red. Okay. Blue. Okay. Alright, the back is at the top. Red, blue, 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 red. Okay. So that would mean like right here. Go with all the blues. This is just stuff that, you know, nobody sees. And you yourself will never see again. Well, we'll see if you like change a part or something. What's the back? Blue. Red, 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 red. Red, blue. So it'll be blue on this side. But, you know, in the back of your head, you know it's there. And it is the way it is. And then you start thinking like, man. Well, probably you just play a game and forget all about it. Alright. That one will go there. Yep, so much easier. The end one. This one was difficult because we were putting it between two other fans, so that was the main issue there. Look at that. Building things, you can certainly get lost in thought. It's why many times I can get quite quiet when I'm putting things together. Probably worse if you do something like super complicated, you know? Maybe you get even quieter. You know, this is pretty easy stuff. Just like basically expensive Lego blocks. But it's, you know, it's meditative. Anytime you can do something that you create something, even if it is Legos, doesn't matter. Very, very good for your brain, good for your nerves, good for stress. And then, you know, if you get into it, like I said, even Legos, doesn't matter. Like, there's some crazy intricate Lego stuff out there, man. Then you'll start researching it, looking up like ideas, techniques, you know, what to do or whatever. And that educates you. That exercises your brain in multiple different ways and layers. Alright, so now we're going to take this front fan off because we're going to need it on the inside. So this is my son's. He picked all these. Little undo. Alright, look at that. Wow. Alright. Well, I forgot that I had this, so first let's unplug that. This will go inside, so let's just put it over here out of the way for a moment. I'm gonna have to stand this up so I can get this cable unhooked from the wiring harness or whatever. Always forgetting if I have things just laying there or not. Alright, so this is a beefy toy in this case. It's not the beefiest. I mean, it's pretty beefy. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so basically I've got that already plugged in. So that's, we're going to undo that. We're going to get, I guess we'll feed it back this way. And get that out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So this goes to this fan. Let's keep that together so we don't have to dig in the box for another one. Alright. That's a little much, you know. Do you really need that? Yes, we do. Okay. So those 3 fans are up there. Very solid. Radiators should be solid because of those. I'm gonna wipe this down. Alright, let's uninstall these EVGAs so I can better see. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. See if the camera even picks that up. I don't know if it does or not. He put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Amen. Okay, we'll just take these out. And then these EVGA fans, I think I can reuse them. I think I have something coming up that I can reuse them in. Okay, so let me take this out. Now, I'm just wondering about these fans in the back. I want to be able to get the RGB to them as well. But I might just have to get it from the motherboard for those. Yeah, because I don't think that's gonna reach. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the back ones are gonna be motherboard RGB. Front ones will have it on this, I guess. This will control the front ones. So let's just divvy those out. Just go ahead and separate 2 long wires are locked to the back. No questions asked, they just are. Then that leaves us 1 long wire for the front, and then we have 3 short wires to choose from, but obviously we're just gonna use 2 of them. All right, so I think the top one could be, damn, could top one be a short wire? Dude, what in the fuck, man? Just like crazy shit. And then also, I'm curious, should I put these on the inside? Maybe they'll show up more, like the lighting effects in the case. So yeah, I think I should, if they'll fit, because there's these hoses. So this one would be there, basically. Probably can't see any of that. Then you would put another one, be right there. Yeah, they'll fit. That's fine. They'll fit. That would also give them a little bit of space away from that screen. Is that going to cause more dust again? Let me check. Yeah, the bottom one will actually definitely benefit. The one of the problems with this bottom fan is, like, see, it's set up. You got one fan here, the top, then the middle one, and then the bottom one. There's just a little bit of a ring here, so it's sitting here, right? So if I recess that, if it'll fit, I don't fucking know. We'll try it. There's a bunch of wires down here. But if it goes down there, that's fine. That will give it room to pull air from up there as well. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and take this thing out. This last EVGA one, because we're going to be like fitting it in anyway. So it's not helping me mark anything, actually. Alright, we'll save those for that other project. Okay, let's see if we can get this wire out of here. Good, we can. Nice. Okay, 2 down. Alright, now let me double check. So if we do that, then we're going to daisy chain the RGB You know, bloop. No problem. Starting with the top one. Okay. Alright, so let's, long wires, we'll go to the top. Instead of hanging down, I think I'm going to put them off to the side. Should be a little better. Okay, now let's reposition our camera here. Alright, cool. Alright, back at it. On the final countdown. Okay. Oh man, just barely. Shit, you're not gonna get any adjustment there. Gotta keep everything below it. Should be okay, I think. Should be good. Yeah, I think acoustically these are gonna be just fine. Like this, maybe that'll help them be quieter. Because they're not gonna have that screen isn't gonna be right on them. Like the way this case is, when you put the fans on this side, the screen is very close to those fans. So I think that's a pretty damn good decision. Like, let me get that. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's gonna cause rattling. But this fits on the front like this. See, like that. So before, with the fans on the front side of those brackets, it's like right up on the screen. Now they're recessed, so they won't be touching this at all. I think we're still getting pretty much full coverage as far as like dust. So yeah, there's cracks here or there, but that's shit. Most cases are like that. Yeah, that should work real good. Hell yeah.